Welcome to the Rusty Garage and Homestead. My name is Mike. In today's video, we're going to take the Polaris Ranger and make it a little more comfortable during these hot summer months. So you can see on the Polaris Ranger, we do have a windshield on this thing. I really like having a windshield whenever it's really cold out or if it's raining. Really like having the windshield on. This windshield is a huge pain to put on. Super simple to take off, but it does take a little time and patience to get the thing put back on. So today we're going to swap this windshield out with a new one that should make our lives a whole lot easier and make it a whole lot more versatile. The windshield that we went with was sent to us from StarknightMT. You guys have seen previous in the channel, we've reviewed a lot of their products on the Polaris Ranger. I like a lot of their products. They're quality and cheap, so that's kind of the best of both worlds. But let's get this thing out of the box, look it over, and figure out what we need to do to get it installed, and then we'll get the old one pulled off. Okay, so the first step we're supposed to do is install a couple brackets. I'll show you these real quick. We'll get those tossed on. These are those. Okay, hopefully you can see this bracket right here. There is two holes right up here, one on each side. This bracket's going to fit right up here and bolt to it. You see the holes from the inside here. It sits up there. So I'm going to get both of these bolted in, one on each side, and then we'll move to the next step. All right, so the next step, we've got these brackets right here, which is what's going to go around this cage. On these XP models, they don't have a round tube cage. They have, I'm trying to remember what Polaris calls it, a pro cage, pro something. Somebody will correct me. But anyways, this, we'll take these apart, put it in around here. It's going to go below the top of the grab handle on the passenger side. You don't have to take the grab handle off. But they do include what they call a ruler. And it's to go to the bottom seam here and up like so. And then this bracket, you're going to line it up where it just is to the top side of this ruler. And that's going to get you close where we need to be. So let me go get my tool, Allen wrench, and we'll get this put on both sides. So we can figure out exactly kind of where we need to be. Okay, that's going to be right up there at the bottom of the passenger grab handle. Okay, next step, now that we got those brackets on, we're going to attach this upper part of the windshield to those very top brackets we put in, right up in here. These bolts are on the front side that go through the windshield. They do have some washers that are, they have a rubber seal on them, like so. You can see it's metal on one side, rubber on the other. You just stick your bolt through there. That rubber side's going to go here on the outside. Then you'll have a locking nut. All the nuts that are included in this kit are a nylon locking nut on the inside. So once you get them tight, you really don't have to worry about them coming loose. So anyways, I figured I'd show you that. Let's get this thing thrown on. So it looks like the next step is going to be putting the actuators on, attaching those to those brackets we just installed on the sides, and then up to the windshield. I'm just reaching my fingers around the bottom and grabbing this rod like so, just to hold it in place while I start the nut. All right, once those are bolted on, we can just push out on this thing and start this bolt in these little brackets we put on the side. I'll go get a wrench here in a second to tighten them. Okay, the next thing, you've got these little T-looking brackets, one for the right hand, one for the left hand, marked with an R and an L. And these things are going to mount right down here in this lower hole, like so. Stick a bolt through there and then a locking nut on. All right, now that the lower brackets are on, we can add the bottom windshield. It's just a little short piece that's going to go across there that is going to meet up with the top one whenever we close it. Okay, let's put this across here. Get this thing started. Get some of the stuff off here. Let's see how this turned out. Well, let's see how it works. Not bad. That's nice. That is nice. All right, well, let's put on. Let me get the trash thrown away. And okay, first up, we're gonna close it. And we're gonna go down the road at 50, 60 mile an hour and just see how it does. Oh, that's nice. The wind is probably going to be a little worse on the microphone. Yeah, full speed with it closed, no problem. Got up to 50 and it was just kind of shuddering a little more than I liked it to, but it below 50 it did great. Didn't get any noise besides the wind, and as hot as it is, that wind felt great. Normally with that windshield on there, it gets really hot in the summertime unless you pull it off, and then it's either off or on. This gives you the option, if you hit some rain or whatever, you just need to close it for a minute or want to, close it off, open it up, whatever you want to do. This is able to stay on the machine all the time now, and I really like it. I'm looking forward to having this on the Polaris Ranger. But everyone, if you are interested in something like this, if you have Polaris Ranger or other UTVs, StarknightMT makes a lot of different products for a lot of different UTVs, four-wheelers, motorcycles, different things like that. I'll leave links to their website down below.